You don't realize it yet, but your future is slowly being destroyed by the things you do every single day. The time you waste, the responsibility you avoid, the comfort you keep choosing, it's all adding up. And the worst part? It feels normal. These silent habits are holding you back, and if you don't change them now, your life will stay exactly the same. Today we will talk about the 7 habits destroying your future. You waste time without realizing it. One of the most dangerous habits destroying your future is wasting time without even noticing it. You spend hours scrolling, watching random content, or doing things that add no real value to your life. It feels harmless in the moment, but over time, it becomes a pattern that is difficult to break. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into years of lost potential. The real danger is not just the time you waste, but the opportunities you miss during that time. While you are distracted, someone else is learning, building, and improving. The gap between you and them keeps growing silently. You may think you still have time to fix things later, but time does not slow down for anyone. If you do not become aware of how you are spending your time, you will keep repeating the same cycle. Every minute you spend doing nothing productive is a minute that could have been invested in skill building, personal growth, or meaningful work that compounds over years. Your future self will judge you for the hours you wasted. You avoid responsibility. Avoiding responsibility may feel comfortable, but it slowly destroys your ability to grow. You shift blame to your situation, your past, or other people because it protects you from discomfort and self-reflection. This habit allows you to stay in the same place without feeling guilty, but it comes at a cost. The more you avoid responsibility, the less control you have over your life. You begin to believe that your success depends on external factors, and that mindset keeps you stuck. Responsibility forces you to look at your actions honestly and make changes where needed. It pushes you to take control instead of waiting for things to improve on their own. When you fully embrace responsibility, you gain clarity about what you can change and what you must act on immediately. It trains your mind to focus on solutions instead of excuses and builds the discipline needed to overcome challenges. Owning your actions also inspires others around you and creates a momentum that propels you forward. You chase instant gratification. Instant gratification is one of the biggest traps in modern life, and it quietly weakens your future. You choose what feels good now instead of what benefits you in the long run. Whether it is endless scrolling, avoiding work, or choosing comfort over effort, these decisions slowly shape your mindset. The more you rely on instant rewards, the harder it becomes to stay focused on long-term goals. Your brain gets used to quick pleasure, and anything that requires patience starts to feel boring or difficult. This creates a cycle where you avoid effort and chase easy satisfaction. Over time, this habit reduces your ability to stay disciplined and committed. Success, however, is built on delayed gratification. It requires you to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term growth. Training your mind to resist immediate rewards and endure discomfort strengthens your self-control, sharpens focus, and gives you a competitive edge that most people never develop. The habits you form today determine how resilient and capable you will be tomorrow. You do not stay consistent. Consistency is one of the most important factors in building a successful future, yet it is where most people fail. You start something with excitement and motivation, but that motivation fades quickly. After a few days or weeks, you lose focus and stop putting in effort. This pattern repeats itself, and you never reach a point where your actions produce real results. The problem is not a lack of ability, it is a lack of discipline. Consistency means showing up even when you do not feel like it. It means continuing your work even when progress feels slow or invisible. Most people underestimate the power of small, repeated actions. They expect quick results and give up when those results do not appear. But real success is built slowly, through consistent effort over time. When you develop the habit of staying consistent, you create momentum that eventually leads to noticeable progress and long-term success. You surround yourself with negative influence. The environment you are in has a powerful effect on your mindset and behavior. If you are surrounded by people who complain, make excuses, and avoid growth, it becomes normal for you to do the same. You start adopting their habits and beliefs without even realizing it. This kind of environment lowers your standards and limits your vision. You begin to accept average results because that is what you see around you. On the other hand, being around people who are focused, disciplined, and ambitious pushes you to improve. Their mindset challenges you to think bigger and aim higher. Surrounding yourself with the right people also teaches you new skills, exposes you to new opportunities, and motivates you to take action when you feel lazy or doubtful. Changing your circle may not be easy, especially if it requires distancing yourself from longtime friends or family members, but doing so is essential for growth. The right influence can accelerate your progress and transform the trajectory of your life faster than effort alone. You fear failure and avoid risks. Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck in life. You avoid taking risks because you do not want to make mistakes or be judged by others. This fear creates a barrier that stops you from trying new things or pursuing opportunities. You stay in your comfort zone because it feels safe, but that safety comes at the cost of growth. The truth is that failure is not something to avoid, it is something to learn from. Every mistake provides valuable feedback and helps you improve. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who keep going despite failure. They understand that failure is temporary, but the lessons it provides are long-lasting. When you stop fearing failure and start seeing it as part of the process, you become more willing to take risks and move forward. This shift in mindset opens the door to new opportunities and growth. You quit too early. Quitting too early is one of the most destructive habits you can develop. You start something with hope and energy, but the moment it becomes difficult, you begin to doubt yourself. When you do not see quick results, you assume that your efforts are not working and decide to stop. This habit prevents you from ever reaching your potential. The truth is that success takes time, and the early stages often feel slow and unrewarding. Progress is not always visible at the beginning, which makes it easy to lose motivation. Most people quit during this phase just before things start to improve. What they fail to understand is that consistent effort eventually leads to results. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is persistence. Learning to endure challenges and delays builds resilience that lasts a lifetime. Every obstacle you push through increases your skill, your confidence, and your ability to handle bigger challenges in the future. Quitting too early is like stopping a book halfway through. You miss the ending where everything comes together. Nothing will change unless you do. The habits you ignore today will shape the life you live tomorrow. You can keep repeating the same cycle or decide right now to break it. If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and stay connected for more content that pushes you to grow. No more excuses. Start fixing your life today.